Hello, hello.
Sometimes when we touch. Oh. That song is stuck in my head. Sorry.
Sing it, darling.
Who sings that song? Sometimes when we touch. Who sings that?
Only you, and that's why it is fantastic.
Oh. Is it? I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't. Would hold you in my arms. That's his memoir. Sometimes when I die.
Sometimes
when you open it, it's all his material, and it's weird pictures. You know, it's like
gonna be in Fartopia, baby.
He's gonna be in Fartopia.
Sure. I am Mellow Yellow. I am a man of multi faces and stinks, I guess, smells. But I do some Twitch and am I lagging right now? No, I'm lagging. It looked like I was lagging. Sorry. I know we're live, baby. So I do some Twitch on twitch.tv/MellowYellowMan, and basically I'm a monkey for you, and I love it. I've been in Joe's channel been watching Joe for a while, and yeah. Donate to him some biddies. You have to stick something in a USB drive, and it's below the waist, if you know what I mean.
Wait, a bit?
It's a Twitch currency that you give
to streamers,
and then they pay. And then JohnnieHoles is with us.
I remember that. Sorry.
No, it's all right. That's what we do, man.
Bits.
We're one big bit.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hashtag.
Welcome to the Doll Squad, darling!
Oh, yeah!
Hi, I'm JohnnieHoles, and I'm a comedian, although my friend doesn't believe I am. I don't really know. Yeah, I like to tell jokes and make people laugh and stuff. I don't know, man. I got nothing.
That's what, you know.
Yeah, that's really it.
It's if we didn't want, you know, and that's why we wouldn't do what we do. And you can see it's morning, noon, and I'm already tongue-tied.
Dusk. I've been having this weird debate with my friend. He doesn't believe that I tell jokes and stuff. He's like, "You're not a comedian. You're lying. You're full of shit. I've known you for 20 years. I would have seen you do stand-up." I'm like, "Because you never saw me do it." He's like, "No, you're lying, man. Don't." It's a long story.
It sounds like Wayne and Garth together, that voice.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. Well, he doesn't sound like that, but... Hey, watch, he's going to listen to this on my luck. Watch. Wait, what are you talking about me, man?
I wish I had a different background. It's good for streaming, but it's like...
I want to get one of those.
It has a metal frame around it. It was $35. Now they're charging like $70. Rip off. Inflation, baby. You got information
Oh,
inflation on your body. I work
I
out.
have
I was working out 6 days a week. I'm down to two now.
I have
But
a
oh, they're basically sitting there and getting paid to watch people. It's it's not hey, you're in Canada, right? I actually live in Uranus. They piss me off. They yell. They don't clean up after themselves. They play loud things that you can, you know, some of my walls are concrete and then some of them are just like drywall. And the most important wall is like the back one that attaches the two condos, apartments together. It's not, it's drywall. It's very thin. So they can hear me pee when I wake up or do a big fart in my bathroom. They're like, oh, I'm past it. I just start, yeah. And you're like, la di da da, I'm peeing.
oh, dude, I would totally take advantage of that. I actually got a story. Holy shit. My other the apartment that I was shot in, my neighbors were meth addicts. I had a meth head
Oh,
and an
nice.
alcoholic, and the two of them and our walls are like paper thin. And they used to have sex really loud, and their bedroom was obviously behind my bedroom. And one day I got so annoyed and aggravated that I literally found like a 10-hour fart compilation on YouTube, and I put it literally towards in the wall, and I just hit play, and I just had it repeat on a loop while they're having sex. You just hear, of course, being my maturity, I couldn't stop laughing, but yeah, I abused myself anyway. I really did do that, and they had no idea, which is even funnier. So,
That
uh,
a 10-hour compilation of farts. That's what I want
yeah,
to hear.
it was awesome. Oh my god.
That's bad, man. It could have been bad. Somebody saw their life flash. Oh, it's the old Korean War flashback, you know. Somebody says something, you're like, oh, the hammer.
No, not at all.
He's in public. I mean, that's
And like, hey, look, like this is a stereotype, but it's true. Asian people always have cameras. There you go. So well, they all, but they all have the P. Yeah,
He must have been from North Korea because you have to. I think you have to get the haircut. Like
As
it's
Dana Carvey
demanded.
would say, the Pete Rose haircut.
Yeah, to go to a regular barber. And what barber? Like, you know what? You go to a haircuttery, right? And you're like, here's a picture, and it's him, Kim Jong Un. It's like, I want hair like that. What barber would be like, okay?
Isn't that like a law though? Didn't Kim like he? Did they like? Oh shit, that's mean. Oh man, didn't they pass a law though in North Korea that you know?
Keeping the spirit alive.
Just
Bring
just
it.
spend the remainder of the podcast talking about Jurassic Park.
You know what? When I'm sitting on the toilet, the last thing I need is a T-Rex.
It's like, oh my god, what are you talking about? It's just like, oh god.
Ew, boom. Can
Wait
you
a second,
imagine
he really
if, like,
did that on stage? Wait.
yeah.
Oh my god, I thought there was something wrong with the cat, like he accidentally cut or something, and he went to like the wrong clip or whatever. Holy crap! Oh,
No, it was like he was the second to last performer, and there was probably like 15 people there, and he did all that in front of them, and people were going to the bathroom, and he said the ketchup thing, and the guy who was going to the bathroom answered it and said the joke before he could do it. Did the punchline.
Holy crap! I gotta watch that again.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah. That's what I get with my internet. My internet's just a piece of garbage. I have trouble streaming all the time. It always quarter way through, third of the way through, my internet decides to go, you know what, Mellow, I had enough. And then it comes back on, and then I reconnect. Five years from now, you're not going to know what. It's going to be really weird.
We don't have flying cars yet. What are you talking about?
In 5 years, they just passed. The funny thing you said that, JohnnieHoles. Flying cars. It's coming within 5 years. They just went. Congress just passed, or they're trying to pass like laws about anybody, the average driver, can use it because there's going to all be these safety options, and
that's going to be really weird.
Yeah, we're going to be sitting, you and I and Coop, we're going to be sitting at the dining room table eating our spaghetti. All right? And we're having a nice conversation, enjoying ourselves. And then a freaking flying car just goes, whoop, right in our roof, right? And kills us three. People can't handle a regular car.
That would be amazing. It'd be like the three of us, and then Tommy would be performing that night. It would be great.
He was the one who was driving.
But, like fantastic.
I'm gonna get you.
And he just does it on a loop it just keeps repeating it over and over again. What did the catch? No. Like an Alzheimer's patient.
This is a pickle. This is his name's Tom. This is Tommy Pickle Rick. Didn't somebody get in trouble? Didn't yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. $75 episodes. Wow, they have a lot of time on their hands. It's like South Park, just like spinning them out every week. Bam!
Oh my god, dude!
And you think that's funny? You don't know what funny is, man. I mean, whoo! I think it's like 84 or 204.
21 or 22. Yeah. Ugh.
I think the best part of South Park is like they made so many of them so fast that they were on popular pop reference culture references so fast. So like if something happened within 3 days, you had a South Park episode that talked about it. No more of them?
Yeah, that show's going to be on 30 years next year. That's unbelievable.
That's crazy.
I was a sophomore in high school when that show first aired. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I don't watch any of it anymore. The Sims.
Yeah, Family Guy rules. Oh man, yeah, I love that show.
I used to watch it. It used to play nonstop.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
That's what I do all the time. They did it for you. You didn't do it. You're in the car. Literally enjoy the ride. You were in a car.
Facts of life, you know, when Mrs. Garrett would get all upset with the girls, and that was
Facts
moving.
of life.
Or that very, very special episode of Different Strokes where Arnold and Dudley go into the bike shop. Yes.
What you talking about, JohnnieHoles? What you talking about, Jamie? Isn't that the weirdest concept? Like this old rich white guy adopts two young people.
Well, you know, if you understand the backstory,
I do understand the backstory. But
no, he's like their mom died, and the mom.
I mean, how do you find just like
because the mom was working for the old guy.
Oh,
the mom was the original maid before Mrs. Garrett came in. You see.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
The old Gary Coldman trick.
The Dana Plato character, I still can't really figure that one out either. Like the girl, the daughter, I don't know how she's there because there's never a woman. The dude never sees any chicks. It's really weird. It's creepy.
Well, maybe that was the controversy. Maybe it was like, I don't know. It was a good show though.
No, it wasn't.
And shout out to, what's his name? What you talking about, Willis?
He's dead.
Rest in peace. You know, shout out.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't even know what happened with him anyway. What did he do? Oh, he's one of those.
You see, I don't understand that because if you're going out with somebody and they tell you to do that, just leave. Like it, you know. You just leave. Adios. Donkey. He's a donk.
What?
Yeah, they put the stripe over its eye too. It's horrible.
Right.
They're denying it though. They're saying no, it's a real zebra, and people are like, no, it's a donkey, and you spray painted it. Like look, the black is running right there. Like, look.
Could you imagine like how that whole transaction worked out? You know, it's just like, no, I tell you, it's real.
No, they're like, let's save $2,000. You know what? Let's just spray paint this donkey we got. Let's recycle him.
Man. That's awesome.
Wow. What? It's like zoos are a double-edged sword. It's like at one hand, animals shouldn't be caged, but in the other, they would have died if they weren't there anyway. So,
Yeah, it's a weird catch-22.
and then kids can actually see these creatures that otherwise wouldn't be here, which is kind of cool. Oh, here comes the lightning and thunder. Ooh.
Yeah, we're getting...
And the thunder rolls. I don't even know if that's it. And the thunder rolls in my belly.
It's the most awful fucking style of music. Ugh, it's terrible.
Oh, you know what's bad, guys? You think that's bad? Guess what's coming or here? What is the two combinations that could be the worst ever?
Country and rap?
Boom.
So it's going to be called crap?
Country rap is a style and it's taken over. No. Canadian bacon? You guys eat Canadian bacon? Yeah. Huh?
It's ham.
Do you guys call it Canadian
No,
bacon?
it's ham. Isn't it ham? Isn't Canadian bacon ham?
No, it's a slice. I think it's a...
No, a ham. A ham. That's
you never
really
heard the band Canadian Bacon? Bacon? Bacon. Yeah, because it's not... It is. I have. Authentic Cuban. Delicious. Fall off the bone, moist. It's kind of like the fire in the background. That's where the pig was. It's the actual footage of the pig roast. No way, he would never. I guarantee you reach out to him, he'll just block you. We're gonna do it slow and low on his channel, baby. I love barbecue. Low and row. I got these burps going. I don't know what I had to make me these burpees. I did. No. I had turkey bacon and eggs and water.
Turkey bacon?
I eat turkey bacon for the last 2 years, each morning almost.
What the hell is it?
Oh, yeah.
It's not healthier. Give me a break.
It is a lot healthier. It's like 70% healthier or something.
I don't believe you.
Look up the facts.
Turkey
I'm
bacon.
doing it. Here I go. I'm Googling.
It's not because it's processed.
Bacon versus turkey bacon.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, "Did you hear Coop's show the other day?" Yeah, they talked about bacon. It was great.
They
Okay,
talked
cool.
about bacon, pork bacon, and turkey bacon, man. Oh yeah, I got Netflix.
So it's like 7 hours, you know, when you're stoned. It's 15 minutes long, but it's actually 7 hours because you're stoned watching it. You're like, oh, you should. That is, yeah, man. Damn. Where
Netflix is always coming out with new ones that I can't keep up with the people's names, but they're pretty good.
I can't stop. John Mulaney is freaking hilarious. I've watched his specials. I've probably watched a couple of times. And Patton Oswalt is great. Yeah. Hello, Delhi. That's fucking awesome. Yes. That was fantastic. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and that's what I'm finding out. Like, they're pumping out a lot of them, but I'm finding I give them a good 10, 15 minutes, and I just don't like them, and I change them. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's like, because then they start recycling jokes, and Eddie Izzard had that problem many years ago. He actually stopped performing for a certain amount of time because people accused him of just recycling the same jokes.
He was really huge when I was in I was actually in a marching band in high school for 2 years, and I hated it. I hated the people. I liked the instrument. I was a trombone, but oh really? I tried the sax. Yeah, I was like, I like listening to the sax, so I tried it. Yeah, you just want to you want to be Kenny G. You just want wow 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 and be so smooth and like here's your your awesome food, and now I'm gonna play you this melody. But it didn't happen like that, and I went to a 7-position trombone. But then you say, okay, you think it's so, and then they try it, and they're like, what the? And that's the funny thing is it looks easy, but it's actually very mathematic trombone. And you have to know your math with the scales. You got to know the positions. It's all math. Oh yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. Damn, hold on. I was, oh man, I don't know. Oh man, there goes the brain fart. Johnny, help me out.
I was in Triangle, man. That's what I played. Rock on. Rock on. Yeah, I was
Eddie
a kid
Izzard.
where
We were talking about Eddie Izzard.
Oh, Eddie Izzard, that's right, yes.
And everybody in the band loved Eddie Izzard. And every time I hear Eddie Izzard, it just reminds me of marching band and band. I had the Korean flashback. Oh no, that's my Peter Griffin. Thank Kermit the Frog, it's not easy being an asshole. I want to give you my Kermit sausage. I want to give you my pork sausage from the waist down.
Speaking of which, did you guys hear that there's a dude arrested for having sex with alligators? True story.
He shouldn't be arrested because anybody who can get an alligator to have sex with them.
Dude got arrested. Could you imagine, like, what do you say?
It's in Florida,
like,
right, Johnny? It's in Florida, right?
I think it was Florida.
And
I just read the headline. I didn't read the story.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's where the gators are. A man having sex with 7 alligators. Where? Alaska.
I just can't help it. Every time I see that green scale, I get all hot and bothered.
I wonder how big the alligators are. It was 16 feet. Holy hell!
Yeah, I think they're alive. I didn't read the article. I just read the headline, and I was like, really? It's like the guy just yeah.
No, he went
doing this to like a lot of
gator
them.
Style. Okay, gator style. It was actually a stuffed animal. It's okay, everybody. It's not okay, but it's okay to the animal lovers. Ha ha! Hold on 1 second. I need to shut off my tablet. I think that's the problem with my Skype.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, and I was crying while I was watching you. I had actually kind of had a chuckle because I'm like watching you and I'm like, Coop is so baked. I was like,
I love JohnnieHoles' stoner voice.
That's my stoner voice. Yeah, man. My sister used to bring home cats all the time.
You gotta keep cool. You gotta. So we're talking about pets, and all I gotta say is, if you love your pet, come to Pet Supermarket. Have a healthier pet for less.
Dude, you got to do that voice in the show Sunday. That's awesome. I like that.
Oh yeah, that was also in Florida.
Wait, what happened? That's so awesome.
It's a no judgment zone, JohnnieHoles. Okay, I could be naked if I want to. Okay.
Wait, he just literally just took his clothes off, or was it her or he?
He went into, what's that gym that had the motto is no judgment zone. So he literally goes there and he's naked, and he's like, "Why are you judging me? It's a no judgment zone." And the police come. It's a no judgment zone. What are you talking about?
Really? Did he really do that?
I swear to God. And that's
dude,
what
that is so awesome.
And everybody's like, "Are you like for real?" Because it doesn't make sense.
I think it's awesome. Either that or
methamphetamines.
Oh wow.
Or heroin.
I can't believe you just said that. I was watching a yesterday before, or I don't remember when the hell it was, but I was watching one of those stupid clip videos, and there was a guy in an airport begging to get arrested. Like it was the weirdest fucking thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. The guy was drunk off of his ass, and he was literally begging the police officers to arrest him.
Maybe he didn't want to pay for Uber, and he's like, in his drunken stupor, he's like, "Oh, a free ride, man."
It was the weirdest protest I'd ever seen in my entire life.
Dude, that is strange. That's funny. No, I've only seen like the first season and some of the episodes and skits of the other seasons. It sucks, man. Ever since really when Dave Chappelle left, it's like they had good stuff, but it just went downhill from there. Maybe for you? Oh, Nathan for you. No.
That's awesome.
To get him sued? To get him sued? But then the guy closes. Wow. That's crazy. So Comedy Central is dying for content. I want that channel, man. The funny, the funny thing you're bringing Game Show Network. We have Dish Network. I go to North Carolina when I was a kid, and I used to watch that channel all the time. And yeah, the Newlywed Game, but they also had they had so many games that you just couldn't, and they were pretty good.
I like watching the old game shows where everybody looked like they had really bad hygiene.
We were just talking about that, Johnny, you and I.
Yeah.
Plinko, man. Plinko,
yeah.
Where I was just watching Price is Right. Card Sharks. That was good. Joker's Wild. Yeah. And the best part, you get a 2, and you're like, higher. Of course it's higher. Unless if it's another 2. If it's another 2, you're screwed. You can't do anything. And there was a lot of money going on. Maybe that's what. I think these channels, cable or some networks are dying. They don't have enough advertisers to sponsor the prizes, and
yeah,
they had the guy. You ever see that guy cheat with his wife in the audience?
Yeah,
like she was coughing to tell him the answer.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah. They did
and he won. He
won.
He was like,
there's a documentary on it on BBC. Did a documentary a couple of years ago on it. Yeah, it's really interesting.
And they didn't know until I forgot how they got caught. Somebody figured it out. Yeah, yeah. There's a compilation of her coughing and him, like, see. It's probably one of the best cheating attempts in game show history because it's.
Wasn't it the British version?
It
Yeah.
It was the British. Yeah, it was the British version. There should be like a little like. Let me see.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Coop here for another episode of the Morning Glory podcast. And today we have another special guest with us, another co-host and a fellow paper.
Oh, are you going back in time? Oh, here it is. Look up on YouTube all the coughs from Charles Ingrams, Ingrams. And then it should come up. 1 minute and 34 seconds. Oh, hell yeah. Just close any unnecessary apps or windows, anything you don't need. Give that baby some RAM. Let's close this up, Ray. Oh, no. Oh. Stoner bubble. Ladies and gentlemen, it is live and raw here at Morning Glory podcast here with Coop the comedian, ladies and gentlemen.
By the way, I didn't tell you this, but Morning Glory is my that's my transvestite name. Yes. When I dress up as a lady, I like to be called Morning Glory.
Dude looks like a lady. It's lagging on the. Here, let me see. Let's see if this works.
I mean, again, you know, I'm...
Is it better now that I took off my camera?
All of a sudden, you hear a cough, which is now acknowledged to be from Whittick, which is, no!
God.
You just won 1 million! $1 million! You
Cody's saying that you're muted. Coop. You're somehow he can hear me and Johnny, but
That's really weird.
I'm not under. What? It sees you guys more than entertain. I'm trying to read everything. I'll be your interpreter. Oh yeah. I heard some coughing, which is good. Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear Mr. Coop the comedian, everybody? Oh, thank you very much for having me on, Coop.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
It's great to be a hole.
Wait, am I off of mute now?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Well, I guess I was still on mute for some odd reason, but everybody can hear me. Oh my god. This OBS.
Were you on mute?
Apparently my thing was still on mute.
So you're telling me it was a user error.
Something happened when I was switching the titles.
Sure. What? So the whole time we couldn't.
Oh my god!
Don't tell me the whole time we can't.
If this whole fucking episode now is just Johnny and Mellow talking to each other, and me.
Are you?
Wait, Mellow. You know what we could do? We could take.
Now I'm
if that's
go
the fact,
and try and change everything I said in the replay.
We can loop Coop's voice with our voice.
Yeah.
Like if he.
We gotta overvoice Coop's.
Oh my god! You know what? This is gonna be fucking hilarious to watch as a replay because now I'm gonna make gifs of just whatever I'm fucking gonna put in, like what I was saying at the time.
Oh my god! And thank God for Cody for realizing.
Cody, thank
wow,
you
man!
so much for being a fucking hero.
That's why people are going. They probably like they hear all this silent spot, right? And it's like.
Thanks, Cody, for being out. You was muted the whole time. Oh my fucking god!
Oh shit! That's not good, man.
Oh my!
Don't worry. Guess what? I have it saved as a replay. So all the things that hopefully.
Can you do this? Keep this one and say muted parentheses, and then like upload the one.
I'm definitely keeping this as a replay.
Yeah, keep the one muted and then keep the one regular.
Yeah. I think we have two different copies, hopefully, because that's.
Oh man, because we're gonna do this on the show. We're gonna bring this up.
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta like put your voice. It'd be great.
Professionalism of somebody just getting started in the industry, but fucking hilarious at the same time.
It's a shout out. It's a shout out.
I'm not afraid of my failures. I embrace them.
Is it a failure? Or is it a demonic plan the whole time?
Yeah, see, this is why this is a free episode, too. That's great. Everything works out.
See? You see? It all makes sense. There is a higher spirit.
It's what we call the tumbleweed effect.
It is called the butterfly Morpheus effect.
Oh, my God. The butterfly effect. That movie was terrible, by the way.
It was good at the time.
At the time?
Yeah. It was good until it wasn't.
I wasn't really a movie guy back when I was growing up, anyways. There was
JohnnieHoles was. JohnnieHoles is still.
Yeah,
huh?
You're a movie guy.
Yes.
Did you like the butterfly effect?
It was terrible.
Okay. Well, then.
I think it was the first movie that Ashton Kutcher, I think, produced or something.
Dude, where's my car?
Yep.
Dude.
Oh, really?
You know, the first time I saw that movie was in a mental home.
Completely honest, I've never seen Dude, Where's My Car?
it's actually a good thing to be honest about, really.
It's
like one of the
listen.
stoners that doesn't
Let's be
stereotype
honest.
that movie because I don't know about that.
Let's be honest. That movie was very good.
Dude, where's my car?
It was. Listen, Zotan.
Is it
okay?
Is it funnier than Dumb and Dumber?
Yes.
Yeah, I hate that fucking movie.
It is funnier than Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber was. I liked it. It wasn't the best comedy ever, like a lot of people think. It was good.
I had a roommate who was obsessed with Jim Carrey, and all he would do was fucking impersonate him constantly. And I was like, dude, you got to stop. It's fucking irritating.
Alrighty then.
Ugh, man.
Flashback.
Yo, the Ace Ventura movies with Jim Carrey.
I can't stand them.
Or The Mask.
You didn't like the.
Smoke it. What was that?
That was the Jim Carrey impression of him talking out of his ass.
I did. Oh, now I see it. Now I see your butt. All I hear is the sound. And I'm like, what the hell?
That's a GIF moment if I had that.
If you ever do donations, that's going to be it.
Oh, I do have a few donations. I'm wondering if.
Well, you got to clip that and make it a GIF.
Oh yeah.
And put a voiceover.
I've got 2 donations so far, and one of them is me coughing and drooling after smoking a bong hit, which is fucking gross.
Now you got a butt cheek incident.
I got a butt cheek incident.
The old butt cheek incident. It's JohnnieHoles and I. We always have butt cheeks incidents every morning.
Constantly, it's wonderful.
It's Fartopia.
Fartopia.
I woke up one day and realized everything's okay because I've got my farts today.
You see, it's good.
Okay to smell.
You see, we're developing a show called Fartopia, and it's going to be a musical, and it's going to be in 3 acts. And it's about a man who discovers that his farts keep him company, and he wants to create the smelliest fart in the world. That's his life story.
And he won't be satisfied until he gets that.
It won't. It's not going to happen until he gets it.
What he doesn't
beautiful.
know is the government has sealed him off in a giant bubble.
But what he doesn't know is that no matter how smelly the fart is still smelly.
Silent,
right.
deadly, wet, but gruesome.
Very deep.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was actually watching a video yesterday. There's this guy, I think on YouTube, it goes by Fluffy. And he makes.
Is that the food guy?
Is it Fluffy Gamer?
There's Fluffy Guy, which is like a comedian. But there's also a YouTuber where he spells his name with 2 E's, with Fluffy kind of thing. I don't know. He might be Canadian too. But he was showing clips of pictures that are not that like are questionable. And one of them was this girl at a grocery store with a giant shit stain on her shorts, and she was wearing white shorts. It was all fucking brown. It was.
Did you ever see that video? And it's a real video of a woman. I forgot what happened. She got upset, and she pulled down her pants and took a shit in the lobby.
Oh my God.
It was awesome. Yes, that was so awesome.
She didn't wipe. She pulled her pants, took a shit, pulled them back up.
Oh no! Wait, no. I thought you were talking about the one where the woman takes a shit and she threw it at the guy.
That's another one.
That was
That's
awesome.
Monkey?
No,
That's
this
even worse. I forgot about that. The woman got upset, took a shit in her hand, and started throwing at the clerk.
And she was able to wipe, which is fucking mind blowing.
And I forgot what she took to wipe.
She threw it at him.
Yeah, she's like, ah!
It was the most, I was like, this woman is an incredible multitasker, man. It's like.
People after it go, high five.
She's a meth addict. I mean, there's nobody in your right mind that would honestly do anything like that.
It's incredible.
Yo, there's. I think I read a story where there was a guy that went into a fast food restaurant, and he jumped up on the counter and was naked, and he was just dancing on the counter. I think that's what happened with that story. I can't remember. That was probably in Florida too.
I don't understand people.
You know, talk about naked.
Stay in Florida.
When I was in Canada, actually, when I went to Niagara Falls, wait, this is a true story. There was a little Chinese naked boy. He was like 2 years old. He ran into the middle of the street completely naked, just charging across the street. It was amazing. He didn't get hit by a car or anything, but he almost got hit.
Where were the parents?
I don't know what happened to him. I think he got lost or something. He started freaking out. This is like over 30 years ago. I was like 14 when this happened. It was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen. That was really creepy.
You're like, I'm finally here. I'm finally doing it. And then little naked kid runs through the street. What the hell?
He literally just came from nowhere. And like all of a sudden you hear like, you know, cars skidding and all this other stuff.
That just sounds like a movie. Like the person drives 1,200 miles, finally gets to destination, and then the weirdest thing happens.
Yeah, it's true.
That would be there's no other weirder thing than a little naked baby child running across the street. I mean, that's...
And this is right in front of the falls.
He had a cigar in his mouth, too, while doing it.
He might have. Johnny
hurry up.
Hurry. Cigars.
Anybody got a light?
Who's
that
cartoon
first?
baby
Who's
from
on second?
Roger Rabbit? That little cartoon baby from Roger Rabbit, I think. That's what that
Oh, wow. I forgot about that. Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. But, I think that was also in Baby Boss. Anyways, moving on from babies.
Baby bottle pop.
Baby bottle pops? I got those all the time when I was a kid.
Those were dumb.
I just realized Mellow is 2 years older than me, so he might know something. Like, do you know Crazy Bones?
Those were the things that you got pieces and you put them together. They were candy.
No, you don't put them together. They were little statues of like little plastic figures, and you would go against other people with them, and you would have to knock these.
Wait a second.
He might. It's like similar to like Crazy Bones.
Oh, the little things.
They are little things. But Johnny, have you ever heard of them?
No, I'm old.
It's okay. It was like a kid thing for when I.
Did you ever have the Crazy Bones candy though?
I did not have the Crazy Bones candy.
They're little hard pieces of candy, and they're like a skull, a leg bone, an arm bone. You could put, and they're all different colors, and you can put them together and make your own skeleton.
Oh, I think that might be an American thing, but I've seen something like that where they're like different little colored ones, and weren't they flavored ones as well? I don't know.
They were different flavors. They don't make them anymore.
Because the best way to learn about the human anatomy is through candy.
It would be. Did you
guys see that story about people eating from that fucking carcass?
What was that about? I read. That's another headline I read.
Where's the article? That is fucking disgusting.
What country was that in?
I don't know what country it was in, but it was like in Egypt where they found 3 skull bone dead bodies in like a bunch of soup, like a bunch of like black red soup or something like that. And there's a petition going on changes.org for 8,000 people have signed up for it so far that they want to taste the colder from the fucking dead carcass.
It's from Egypt, like old Egyptian times?
Yeah, I believe so. 8,000 people have signed up to do that stupid thing right now.
I don't understand. Why would you want to do that?
Because people in the weird thing is one day we might have the technology and know-how to live properly somewhere else other than the planet. But people are stupid. People choose to want to eat that stuff or go to Tomorrow's. Yeah, it's like there's a possibility you're putting yourself through unnecessary craziness. Like, it seems like a mental disease. When I hear that stuff and people signing up, it's nothing but like they have something wrong.
I think they try and do it as a joke, and then what if they actually?
Some of them might, but you gotta not be in your right mind to actually say, yeah, I'm going to try this human soup from 4,000 years ago.
Although on the bio, I think of the changes.org thing, it said people deserve to be able to try this so they can die. That's
yeah. You can drink bleach too, but you're gonna help somebody do that? I mean, that makes no sense.
Basically, what is that cult that they're trying to do of everybody all killing themselves at once? Kind of.
Oh, with the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, like the Kool-Aid.
Jim Jones.
You know what the weird is? That the one that the website to this day, he bought the website. It still is run and up, and nobody knows who is running it. Did you hear about that?
I have no idea what this is. What is it?
Yeah, that cult that everybody died. Supposedly everybody in the cult died, but they didn't all die because there's a person. The website is still active and updated, and nobody knows who's running the website, the domain.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like they didn't all die. And everybody wants to know who it is because this person knows everything.
I would definitely want to find out who that person is.
That is fucking creepy.
It's pretty weird.
He's starting the next cult of people, and then he passes on his legacy.
Let me look what that is. Cult.
I'm not sure if that's more of a legacy, but yeah, that's there are some people that think that way, but my way.
It's called Heaven's Gate. That's what it is.
Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate. It was supposedly all these people, killed themselves. 39 members of Heaven's Gate. It was supposed to be the whole cult killed themselves. And it was since the 90s this website's been operated by a person that nobody knows. It was a UFO cult.
Huh. A UFO cult.
Yeah, almost 40. So 39 bodies. There was probably 40 people membership, and the one person is still doing it to this day.
Wow. That's really weird. I was thinking about that today. That's weird that you brought that up.
We live in a weird world right now where everybody wants to see a UFO. It's like a fucking now a show and tell thing for us. It's like, come on, they're out there. Just show us the proof. That's all. And now everybody wants to look in cameras and the space and everything just to always monitor everything, right? So
you know what all this is about? It's really about
being high.
The immortal question: Why are we here? They're looking for a place to be accepted and to understand what life is, and they get these avenues and people that think they understand them and you understand them, and it's like.
I've said on Joe's channel they should just get drunk with us and take a bunch of drugs.
Why can't we be friends?
It's like you think you're so high tech with your machines. Wait till you get a hold of this shroom.
Yeah, talk about your brain power, man.
Actually, I wonder if it'd be like nutrition for them to take drugs.
It would be they're finding out that mushrooms in a certain doses with a professional that they're helping PTSD and all these different.
I've read that mushrooms actually help with resetting the depression.
That's why the government took it away because if you take it away, you have no funding for research, and if you have no funding for research, you don't find treatments for this stuff, and if you don't find treatments for this stuff, you don't get cures, and if you don't get cures. You don't find treatments, and if you don't find treatments, you get cures, or whatever. It's the pharmaceutical companies, man.
Yeah, it's
at the end of the day.
Yeah, I've never taken a mushroom before, but if I ever do, I make sure I'm getting that shit on camera.
And make sure you take the right one. Don't take the wrong one.
I'm not like Tommy and put something bad out there for free.
Guys, look for the one called penis envy.
Although
Man,
this podcast, I've been muted half the time, so I do put bad stuff out there for free. At least I enjoy doing it.
You could put edited and non-edited, like the one without your voice.
I'm so excited for what the fuck this replay is gonna be like now.
The PG and the rated R version.
Oh man. Maybe we should guys get a voice actor and fill in the first half of the episode.
We're gonna
That's
do
what
it.
I'm saying.
We're gonna take
Kevin
5
Michael
minutes.
Richardson.
Johnny Holes and I are gonna go back and forth.
We'll get Cleveland Jr.
No, you know what we'll do? We'll get Tommy's voice and we'll overdub it with we'll just get old videos of him.
All it is him screaming.
I guess it's similar. I laugh when I scream too, right? So it's similar. Oh man.
He laughs when he screams. He cries when he laughs.
Yeah, I've laughed many times. I think the first time I laughed and cried at the same time was watching Eddie Murphy's Raw stand-up comedy, and that was way back in the day. That was the first time I ever enjoyed laughing.
That was
also masturbating. That also helped too.
Wow.
Yeah.
To show you how old I am, I saw Raw in the movie theater.
Oh, nice.
Johnny Holes. Johnny Holes has underwear
Yeah,
that's older than us.
What were the studios like back then? Did they have bass at least?
Huh?
Did the movie theaters have bass in back then when Raw came out?
No, it wasn't like it was the UA Quartet in Flushing, Queens, New York.
Oh, okay.
And I was 14, and I was excited because I couldn't believe that the lady sold those tickets. Because this one theater didn't sell like young kids, movie tickets, and because we tried to see Evil Dead 2, and they wouldn't let us see that because we were too young at the time, which is strange. But yeah, we saw Raw. I remember that as a packed house. It's great.
And so, was that your first time seeing Eddie Murphy live or anything back in the day, or like?
No. I saw Delirious. I think it was I saw that before I saw Raw.
Oh,
So
Delirious-
you saw the one that was taped, Johnny Holes?
Yeah, Delirious came out before Raw. There was the videotape. That, everybody
it
wanted
might
that.
have been that. It was the really funny one where he did the Michael Jackson impression. Was that Delirious or was that Raw?
I think it was
Raw's the
Raw.
one where he wears that obnoxious jacket.
Yeah, it's Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's got to be Eddie Murphy Raw, because that's the only thing that comes to mind when I think of that.
Raw he did at the Garden. They shot that at the Garden.
And he had the Michael Jackson looking thing.
Yeah.
His vest looks like he was trying to be Marty and Michael Jackson. Marty, Doc, Marty, Doc.
Yo, man, I wish comedy. I wish I was way back in the day because comedy was way better. They had Roger Dangerfield and everything like that. Like, did you have some awesome comedians that you that you enjoyed growing up with, John?
Dude, I saw Chris Rock at the comic strip
nice.
in Manhattan. Chris Rock. Who else did I see? I saw Dennis Leary, and it's a true story. Again, my friend doesn't believe this, but this is the night I went to go see Dennis Leary and these other comics. This one comic was opening for him. I don't know who the comic was. He was standing behind us, and he stole all my jokes.
What?
Yeah, he did all my jokes on stage.
What do you remember? Any of the jokes?
Fuck?
One of the jokes I remember because I inadvertently I shouldn't even admit this, but whatever. I inadvertently stole. It was an old Seinfeld joke, and I didn't even know it was a Seinfeld joke. I just, one of those. I don't know if you've ever done that before, where you've said a joke and you think it's yours, and then you find out it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, because nobody's
there's a
original.
lot of people
Everybody's
in
already
the
come
world.
up with something.
I did that. It was the one where the professor can the Gilligan's Island beat. He can the Gilligan's Island bit where he can build something out of coconut shells, but he can't build a boat to get home.
Yeah.
I said that, and
I remember that one on Seinfeld.
and then there were some other jokes that were mine that I just said just tried out at my friends. We're just basically sitting at the table. I wasn't doing a show or anything. We just
You're
came to see the
watching it,
comedians.
yeah.
We're just watching it. And so I figured I would just like, throw it out and just joke around my friends and whatever. And literally he said everything almost verbatim.
And
my
people
friends
are cracking up and loving it. You're
yeah,
like, what
they were laughing too.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. This was at Chuckles Comedy Club, and I forgot. Oh, it was in Long
When we
Island.
find out who it is, we'll track that.
Yeah, I
son of a
wish
bitch
you
down.
knew.
Well, we'll get you.
Oh, dude, this
royalties.
was over.
We'll get you your money's worth, Johnny. That's your stuff that he's making money.
Yeah,
on.
what's his name?
It's over 20 years ago. I mean,
It doesn't matter. What's his name got sued from Mancia.
Oh yeah, Carlos Mencia. That's the other one. I heard Dennis Leary is a terrible joke thief, man. He steals.
There's a lot
Gorilla
of people
Strong
that-
does not like Dennis Leary at all. I know that for a fact. Apparently, he is a joke stealer. But yeah, that's the most important thing is to try and be as original with your material as possible because there's.
Well, you don't like what did the ketchup packet say to the other ketchup?
Yeah,
packet?
what's wrong with you?
I mean, what?
No, see, I would twist it, be like, what if one mustard package or one relish package?
I would have went crazy and went mayo. Okay.
Or what is it? Apple kraut or what? Sauerkraut. That's apple kraut. What the fuck is apple kraut?
Wow, apple kraut sounds pretty good. Like a sauerkraut, but it has like an apple sweet. Hey, wait a minute. You might be onto something.
All right, my fucking stupidity is brilliance.
Apple kraut, man.
I also saw George Carlin. I forgot this. George Carlin was the other one I saw live.
George Carlin. Oh, I love him.
Yeah, I saw him at Queens College. It was great. I loved it because he subtly said "fuck you" to the audience. It was great. Once the show was over, he turned around and said, "All right, thank you, fuck you, good night," and he just went. He left. It was like I was like, "Did anybody catch that, or was it just me?" It was like
the first. I never went to a lot of comedy shows at all. I think I went to 3 of them in my life, and 2 of them were like just small local ones.
Yeah.
But the biggest one was Dave Chappelle.
Nice. Dave
And
Chappelle.
this was after he left Comedy Central and he came back from Africa. And this was like his first time back on stage, basically.
Wow.
And
so you got a warm welcoming then when you went there.
Yeah, everybody, and it was a really small venue. It was probably like 500 people.
Oh yeah, nice. That's a nice crowd.
Yeah, it was intimate, and he had like 3 opener people, and then he went on, and he did this long story, and it was good, but you had to like keep up and follow with it.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a lot of laughs, but it was like interesting. And then at the end, he hit the punchline, and everybody, went crazy. But I never saw such a setup for such a small payoff. I mean, everybody popped.
Yeah.
But it was like a 20-minute and then boom.
But that's probably him testing a brand new material.
Yeah,
he was because he sells tickets, so he's allowed
he was
to
testing
test out
different
brand new
highs
stuff.
and lows. I could tell.
Yeah, that's probably what was going on. His name is so big, he sells tickets. He gets to do whatever the fuck he wants.
It was great though. I mean, everybody had a great time.
I
It
wish
was
I
fun.
could do whatever. I could do that, but I wish I could do that. But
I mean, that might be the hardest thing to do. Maybe that's harder than even telling jokes, is to tell a story that people can keep up with and for that amount of time, and then at the end, everybody's on the same page, and you let it loose, And
my apologies for all the if you didn't hear my stories at the beginning of the podcast. You heard Johnny and Mellows, but
you'll hear it when you upload it.
Oh man, maybe I should put some subtitles in it or something.
You could be like a Chinese movie and just talk over your voice.
Yeah.
Like 5 seconds off.
And just enjoy the moment. It's like who's the character in American Dad where he always has subtitles and he doesn't speak English? The little. They all speak English.
Yeah.
And they have subtitles for him. That could be me. Yeah, but. Wow. Cody says his first stand-up that he went to was Jeff Dunham. Do you guys like prop comedy?
I like
prop
comedy,
comics.
but never was a fan of Jeff. I don't know why.
You never was a big Jeff Dunham fan?
No, I don't know why. And he's funny, and he's got props, which I love. You could tell.
Yeah. He's just sometimes he goes too long with some of the jokes that he does, or
Maybe I don't feel like he's authentic. I feel like maybe he's like. You could tell that's his stage thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, everybody's got their own style of what they laugh. I think Jeff Dunham is like me, where he tries to condense too many jokes and punchlines into a long show, and maybe the audience gets tired of hearing that over and over again in the same show. Maybe
could be. He's good. No doubt about it.
Yeah, no, he's great. It's just some people have different styles. That's all. Johnny, what about you with prop comedy?
Prop comedy, ugh.
What's the guy with the watermelon? What's his name?
Gallagher.
Yeah, that's it.
Carrot Top.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Carrot Top as well.
But you know what? The thing with Carrot Top is he had a lot of punchlines and he had a lot of physical things.
Oh yeah.
It was so witty though.
Oh,
it was hard to.
If you picked a fight with him, he'd definitely give you a punchline.
Oh, he's cranked up now, but he's so witty. It's hard to like say he stinks as a performer because who can come up with some of the punchlines to these objects?
It was like it's a popular thing. If you were an '80s comic, an '80s or '90s comic, it was popular not to like a prop comic. That was like a big thing.
And you know who was? What's his name? Steve Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Allen? Really?
I mean, Steve Martin. Steve Allen. Who the fuck's Steve Allen? Steve
sort of.
Well, he had the Arrow, okay.
Yeah.
And he had King Tut, and he had all the stuff that you had to see on stage. I mean, you can enjoy on the record.
Well, the King Tut thing was an SNL thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Who's
but it was still prop. I mean, it was all props.
That he does stand up with. I can't remember his name, but he always does.
Martin Short.
Martin Short.
That's his prop comic.
Yeah, Martin Short is in essence a prop for Steve Martin.
Yeah, he actually uses him as a prop as a little thing in his set.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, we have a gatekeeper.
Oh yeah, the gatekeeper's here. Gatekeeper, you've been missing out.
Oh shit!
Thank you very much for bopping in here. If you guys don't know who he is, check him out on his YouTube channel, Drailed Podcast. It's on Saturdays. They review wrestling, I believe, on what days? Wednesdays or Thursdays?
That's on Thursdays. Wrestling Memories is on Thursdays. Then you got the Derail Crew on Saturday after Fat Mouth Ken and his The Good Show.
I'm gonna put up a schedule so I keep track of when everybody goes on the air. Because yesterday,
I keep saying I was going to do it, but I can't even keep track anymore.
I was heartbroken yesterday. There were 2 streams going on that I couldn't pop in, that I wanted to pop into. There was Himmelgod doing his gaming stream.
Yeah, you start crossing the streams. You know, in the beginning, you didn't cross the streams, but now it's like there's so many things that.
Yeah, that's why I like to make a schedule so I make sure I keep track. That's why I kind of like this morning gig. It's like nobody's doing stuff in the morning yet. It's kind of cool.
And if you're listening to this now, this is a free Patreon / Coop the Comedian. So don't forget to.
It's still an episode in progress.
Yeah, so don't forget to go over there and throw your coffee money to him.
I'm not too much.
For only 1 cup of coffee,
it's
you too can help
mug.
this poor comedian.
It's more of a beer mug. Right?
For 1 beer mug, you too.
Well, I've got this football mug. I try and have everything that's like football shape around my house.
You know, my body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea.
Really?
It's weird. JohnnieHoles knows that.
You must be a very large person.
I was wondering, we got a new kind of whale species we just discovered here. Did you guys know that they just found a new type of venomous snake in Australia?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow.
I would not be surprised.
But it's already threatened because there's not too many of them. So
Yeah, now they know where it's at, and then somebody's going to get their venom and get high on it.
Getting ready to drive, I'll be listening. Well, thank you very much, Derailed, for listening to us. This has been fun.
Oh, yeah.
This has been fun. And I've done podcasts that have been over 2.5 hours, so this is nothing for me. What is your thoughts on Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart, I saw him live. I saw him at the So What Now tour. Have you guys seen his recent set that he did at Netflix?
So what now?
So son of it.
Oh, sorry, the What Now tour. So it's like,
I haven't seen it. You know, Kevin Hart. You know, he's good. He's good.
I like the pause.
What did he do recently? Didn't he do something recently that I don't know. He's good. He's great. No, I'm not saying anything bad about Kevin Hart.
He has face expressions, and he likes and he has graphics that he uses for his sets. He likes to tell his stories.
If you can see him, you gotta small man. Small.
See, that's why I was in the 300 level when I saw him live, so I'd be able to see him.
You got to get right up close and personal to.
Well,
really
half this bit was him on a toilet seat, so I didn't want to get too up front with that.
That's weird.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Well, apparently that's what it's like with being a celebrity these days. Is you don't get privacy. You're in a washroom and people want to take pictures of you.
You're like lazy, man. It's like lazy shit. Sorry. Oh, stretching. Whew.
Oh, sorry. That was a good stretch. I love.
Oof.
I do that in the gym. I've been doing that when I started going to the gym, and you know when you don't know how much you can lift, so Well,
you always have to stretch, and you gotta stretch after each activity too.
Oh yeah.
Keep yourself limber.
That's the most important thing is stretching. You gotta stretch everything.
You don't want to fuck yourself up. I mean,
I've already done that.
Don't underestimate
so I'm
stretch.
That. I think
you'll tear yourself very quickly if you don't stretch.
Do you stretch your mind as well with?
I stretch my penis, baby.
Do you put a weight on the penis? And I think that's.
I put a 50-pound dumbbell on the tip of my dick.
Oh my god, there are people that do that. I don't fucking understand that.
Yeah, that's how they make it longer, apparently.
Oh my god.
I watched a documentary on it. It's fascinating.
It seems. No thanks for me. I'm already good. No thanks.
You were with it because
I watched a 45-minute documentary on penis enlargement.
He watches all the good documentaries.
I watched the weirdest crap. I just was like, it's a true story. I got invested in a porno once, right? And then suddenly, like, the next thing was this documentary on penis enlargement. I'm like, I got to see this. And it was like from the BBC, and they go on this whole spiel, and apparently there's this dude who firmly believes that if you put weights on your wang, you can make it bigger.
Not scientifically known. He believes.
Well, he's a urologist, actually.
It sounds like he has a fetish for a weight on his dick.
It was really weird too, because they
it is really weird.
They interviewed like this 22-year-old guy. He was like this Guido dude. And he's like, I want a much bigger penis. It was really fucking funny, man.
Listen, I'm looking for a bigger penis.
Oh, man.
That's weird. But anyways, what's your favorite cereal, everybody? Do you like Trudy Fruity or Fruity Prudy Loops?
Yeah, Fruit Loops to put your dick into, right?
Yeah.
You use the Fruit Loops as weights.
Yeah, you put a Fruit Loop on your penis.
That's what Smurfs use, man.
Who's my favorite comedian? Yeah, it really has to be. I really do like a Chris Rock.
Really? Did you like the new one that he just came out with on Netflix?
I did not see that.
Oh, I think it was a couple of years ago when he came out with it. But...
Oh yeah, well then I saw it.
Oh, okay.
It's not new then.
Not probably in like the recent few weeks or something. But
I was thinking
did you hear? They're actually filming in Montreal 30 new Netflix half-an-hour specials.
Yeah, and they're gonna do like a international world, so it depends on where you're getting the servers from. They're gonna have all these different like live or like stream all these comedians around the world. It's crazy.
And they're all filming it in front of an English and French audience. So it's
Yeah. Oui. You know, Chris Rock was great. It was one of the first books, one of the only books. You know, I read a lot, but I'm not a big novel person or a big book person. I just can't, like ADHD, I don't know. I just can't focus on a book. I can focus on an article about science or anything like that. I read all the time, but not books. But Chris Rock, his first book, excellent. And I had to get it for silent reading. Shh. It was a period of time in school where you had to read a book or they spank you.
Oh man, I'm reading this. When is the Coop comedian special coming out? When Netflix goes out of business, I'm guessing. When they're bankrupt,
you could do this joke. You could do this joke. Coop. You could go, my father, man, he's so cheap. He's so cheap, man. Every time I went to bed, he would unplug the alarm clock. Whop!
I couldn't afford an alarm clock.
You don't need this. You're in bed. You're sleeping. You don't need to see the time.
You know, I am the alarm clock of my neighborhood when I take a long hit in the morning, right? Instead of rooster going off, it's just me coughing and waking everybody up like a dick. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, I probably piss off so many people doing that in the morning at 5:30. So some people's windows are open, and all they hear is this fucking stoner. Jeez. Yeah, I sound like an old guy dying.
Talking about an old guy.
What's okay, never mind. What's your favorite comic so far right now?
It's Robin Williams and Bobcat Goldthwait. It's a tie.
Oh.
Nice.
What's that? Oh, God.
When I was a kid, I memorized.
Stern,
Gilbert Gottfried, of course.
No, he yelled.
Is
Gilbert
your
does too.
inspiration for your character, Johnny? For Gilbert?
I kind of, yeah. It's just me doing a really bad impersonation of Gilbert Gottfried, and sometimes it sounds too close to him, and it's like, all right, I gotta stop this now.
Gilbert Gottfried, is that even his real voice, or is it? I have no idea.
No,
it's not.
No. There's an amazing documentary on Hulu on Gilbert Gottfried. It's incredible. If you get a chance to check it out, check it out. It's amazing.
Absolutely. I don't think Canada has Hulu, but I think it's blocked in Canada for some reason. But I'll definitely try and check it out if I can. Send me a link or something like that on my Twitter thing so I can check it out. But
Sam Kinison,
really?
I love.
I wouldn't say he's my favorite. He's funny.
His style. The best part about Sam Kinison was just like after he died, like all the stories and jokes and like he left a huge wake.
It was my dad. He was one of my dad's favorite ones. He got an album. He did. He was in a band.
I went in a freaking rice paddy.
Yeah. Back to school.
Back to school.
Was he in a band as well?
No.
Sam Kinison? He was like a rocker in like for a special, I think. He tried.
He like his last special. He did like this weird thing where he had like a band come out and he sang a song with them.
About the amount of coke he was on was like.
Yeah, he would. He was really weird. He'd be in the middle of a set and like he would literally go off stage, do a line, and then come back on again. It would be like he'd do weird shit like that.
It made Artie Lang look like a amateur.
Yeah.
It would just be sugar for me. That's how I would get diabetes, though.
Give me sugar and coffee now.
I think for me, my favorite comic is Jimmy Carr right now. If you guys have seen him. Do you guys? Oh boy. Johnny doesn't
Oh
like
my
him?
God. It's us Americans, man. We don't know.
He's a British guy?
He is a British guy.
Yeah, he's really funny. Yeah, I know.
Wasn't he the president of the United States? It's Jimmy Carter. Sorry.
Jimmy Carr is like this. He's really punny with this stuff, but he's really intelligent. He'll take on hecklers in his sets.
He's punny, not funny.
Yeah, that's like he opens every show with asking people to heckle him or something, right?
Yeah, he'll take on hecklers, no problem on his shows.
Huh.
It's like somebody will try and insult him, and then he'll insult them back. So he's just really intelligent as one of the working comedians right now that are out there.
He got busted for tax evasion.
Yeah, he got busted for that, right? Yeah, because he was just bringing in money from his shows. He wasn't giving any money to the tax or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's a bit of an asshole.
That's bull.
Yeah. Well, you gotta pay your dues if you get rich, right? That's a good thing about me as a poor, is I can't really. I don't have to focus on that too much. I just focus on making enough.
You should pay your taxes. I mean, they used to say gotta pay your taxes and die, but it doesn't seem like that anymore.
The problem with me is I do, because I don't make enough to pay taxes. I get like an income back from.
You file. Yeah.
I file my income tax.
Well, you don't get a rebate. It's the money you put in, and that's the thing. It's kind of like a savings account, basically. Like you're like, oh, I'm getting a tax refund. It's not really a refund. You put the money in. I mean, you're getting your own money back. Yeah.
I don't get too much back. I get like $300, $400 back.
Oh, it's better than nothing.
Do you guys have something very memorable that you might have spent something on? I bought a Texas Mickey bottle once of mine. That made me feel good about college.
I bought a refurbished Audi.
An Audi?
What a nightmare.
An idiot, an Audi?
An Audi. What a horrible nightmare that car was. Oh, my God.
Well,
broke down.
How long did it last? Was it a long-lasting car?
No, it was. I got it through. It's a long story. I got it through a friend of my father's, and it was basically refurbished. The guy refurbished this old Audi that was in an accident, and he did a terrible job on it. And I ended up selling it back to him. It was a nightmare. The story I have of the fucking car. Yeah, it was a 2004.
See, JohnnieHoles paid $5,000, and he took it back for $2,000.
I paid $9 fucking grand for that fucking car,
and he gave $3,000.
What happened? What happened to the horse carriage?
It had like turbo and all this other crazy shit.
The first car I had was a Dodge Neon, and it was green with a blue door on it. We got from an auction. And it was for high school. And
no, my first car was a Chevy Corsica.
I had a 1998 GMC Jimmy.
I've never heard of that. Is it
the truck?
No, I never heard
yeah, the little US SVU UU 77 UU.
Never heard of it. No.
You never heard the UU 77 UU?
I've never heard of that.
Oh man, it's great truck. It's amazing.
It sounds like it's got a nice rev to it.
Yeah,
this has been great.
No, it was a 4-door SUV 6 V6. It was a big V6 though. I once took. The funny thing is, I took on a Porsche with my friend. He was in the car with me, and this Porsche was revving his engine, and I actually took on the Porsche and won.
Nice. Fuck that Porsche.
my engine almost blew up, but
Derailed says his was an '88 Chevy wagon, and we called it the Shaggin' Wagon. Although
Did it have shag carpet?
Although no shagging ever happened in it, though.
No, did it have shag carpet though?
I don't know. We'll have to wait.
It's got to have shag carpet. Wouldn't that be nice for like plush shag carpet in your car?
I have a hard time driving a car already as it is, so, or owning one. I think
it did not have shag carpet. Well,
nope.
That makes no sense. If nobody shagged in it and it didn't have shag carpet.
That'd be very comfortable.
The soundtrack was Shaggy?
Yeah, was Scooby-Doo in there with you or something?
Oh, boy.
Talking about Scooby-Doo, they ate, and I'm getting hungry, man.
I'm getting hungry, too. We've been doing this podcast for almost 2 hours.
Oh, dude, I'm starving. We have to raise $20 on Sunday, Mellow, so I can order food. We gotta
get JohnnieHoles to the all-you-can-eat contest of hot dogs.
Something like that. Have
you got a donation thing going for your show yet?
Oh yeah, I've been getting donations, and on Sunday, the Holes and I,
nice.
We do our thing.
I'll try and donate what I can with that.
Oh no, there's no obligation to donate.
Oh no, I just said that I was kidding. Like, come
on, for $20, I want to see JohnnieHoles eat all he can.
I'm trying to raise $20 so I can
JohnnieHoles taste testing things.
I have exactly $40 to get me till the 3rd. I'm starving.
We got to do the quest for donuts again, JohnnieHoles. Get JohnnieHoles donuts.
The next MRE reviewer here.
Yes,
we'll get the same MRE, and then
I actually want to get some MREs now and do some MRE reviews after watching those videos on your channel.
Some of them are really good. Some of them are really bad.
We're gonna do what? Sorry, go ahead.
I made 2 when I was camping, so I have 2 available on my YouTube page. If anybody wants to check it out. Boring as fuck, but
we are doing Corey Feldman this Sunday, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Don't forget, we got to do that, and we'll talk some more for Sunday of coffees and hangovers.
Yeah,
I have this obsession with Corey Feldman. It's fucking crazy. He's insane.
We'll have to figure something out because I'm going to be doing broadcasts on Sundays too for football. But do you have like a regular time schedule that people can know about for you guys?
2:30.
It's 2:30 Eastern.
2:30
Sunday.
Eastern. Okay, so that'd be 11:30 Pacific my time. All right.
11:30 Pacific.
Nice. Actually, that's just right when halftime is usually happening with football games. Nice. It all works out.
So that's why we picked that time, because of the halftime. We knew exactly.
We knew that was it. We sort of aimed it that way.
Are you like me, where you go over 2 hours for a podcast, desperate enough to get views after the first part of it was muffed up?
Well, you didn't even know that though. That's the whole trick.
But I probably
this is like the second doomed podcast. Like this is the second doomed podcast I've done in 2 days. This is really weird. Yesterday with Ray, and now this one.
Hey, well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed your time on this podcast, and you guys are welcome.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I was blessed.
Hey, this is me now. This is I'm back in the podcasting game, so just come be part of it anytime.
Watch out, everybody.
What the fuck?
What is that?
That was my neighbor. That was either putting a vibrator to the wall or them.
Wow.
It's like something's going on next door. That was fun. Anyway.
Sexy time. I hear it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing over there, but okay, maybe it's their sign for me to wrap up this podcast. it's their alarm clock, maybe of giving a signal.
It could be. Could be.
Wow. Excuse me.
Stinky JohnnieHoles. Jeez.
No, you should just start screaming really loud and go, "Ah, wrong hole, wrong hole."
Or I start smoking pot. They start smelling it, and they're like, "Oh, fuck off." I don't know. But anyways, I think this is gonna do it for this podcast. I'd love to have you guys back on within the next.
Sure, man.
You guys can come back on like once a week if you guys want to promote your show and that.
Yeah, why not?
I do these podcasts daily for my Patreon members, but today was for free because this is fucking. This is me still trying to figure out.
It all worked out, you see.
Yeah, so that all worked out. Now, if you guys want to give yourself a little plug, why don't you guys start with Mr. JohnnieHoles in the back there on audio? Where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter. That's JohnnieHoles at Twitter. Is it .com? I don't know anymore.
It's twitter.com.
Screwed up my own plug.
No, you got it. You got it. It's at JohnnieHoles. At JohnnieHoles with a JohnNnie.
That's correct.
Thank you. And yes, Derailed, this is the butt plug time. And Mellow Yellow, how about yourself? And thank you so much for showing yourself on my camera here.
Oh, no problem. This mug appreciates you having me on. Just the guy I need.
The thumbnail that you see, that is a wonderful human being. I don't know who that is.
That's Mr. Ted Radio. That's a cool dude.
He does seem like a very cool dude. I definitely want to feel his beard and see if there's chicken inside or something.
There might be a chicken bone next time. You never know with Ted Radio.
Yeah, and so once again, where can we find you on Twitter? And give your show a plug.
Just the guy I need. You just put at just the guy I need. I come up. I'm in a hat, a fedora-like hat. Fedora. And then twitch.tv/Mellow Yellow Man every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern and 2:30 p.m. on Sundays Eastern with JohnnieHoles.
Yeah. Now that was one hell of a podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank all of you, especially my special guests, Mellow Yellow and JohnnieHoles, for this awesome podcast of the Morning Glory. So thank guys for being my special guests. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next episode. Until then, we'll definitely have these guys back on in the next week or so and do more fun shows with them. And remember, go check them out on Twitch. Check them out on Twitter and support the Patreon family and the community. Make sure you check out everybody in the community from Derailed, from Ken on the Foulmouth Network. You go from JoeCronin on his shows as well. We're all just a big growing Patreon family, man. That's what's up. So thanks everybody for joining in, and we'll see you next time for the Morning Glory Podcast.